Hello and welcome to Fifth and Grace. Thank you for joining me today. It is time for a little winter reflection. We're a few weeks into the actual real technical winter season that began on the 21st, I believe, the 21st of December. And so we're a few weeks in, and I thought it's time. Let's have a little looky poo at what is going on. So I'm actually doing 3 videos on winter. We're doing winter reflection, which is this video. We're going to do aligning with winter's energy. We're going to do winter healing, and you know what? Why not? We're going to do the energy of winter stillness. So we're just going to focus on winter now. We're well into it in January. And it's definitely, it's a little bit of hibernation season. It's a little bit of maybe hustle season, but it's great. Like, just be home and hustle, right? Do what I do and just stay home and hustle from the dining table, hustle from the couch, hustle from wherever you need to hustle from. So we're just going to work with 3 cards today. Card 1, card 2, card 3. This is not a pick a card reading. This is a full reading that we're going to get 3 messages through. So this is our winter reflection reading. Card 1, what needs introspection? Card 2, what to nurture during this season? And card number 3, the wisdom you can gain from stillness. How sweet is that? What a great thing to be examining at this time of year. So here we go. Card number 1. We have, you know what? We're not going to do reversals for this because that's just going to complicate everything. So what needs introspection is any new ideas that you have, any new journeys you're beginning, any new thought processes, perhaps a new mindset. New year, new you. And we're okay with January being a trial run. This is just a little tester for the year, dip your toe in. So you still have time to kind of make your plans for the year. And so I would say it's really feeling like new mindset is what is needed. So that's a little bit of work to do. That's a little bit, and that's simply a matter of just spending time with yourself and saying, is this way that I think about something working for me? Is it getting me where I want? And if it's not, just let it go. Just let it go. It's that simple. And come up with a new tagline for whatever it is. And we don't have to try to convince ourselves that when things are not great, that they're awesome. So don't lie to yourself that the energy of inauthenticity is really low vibration, and we don't want to be there. But you can change your mindset from I hate XYZ to I am learning to love XYZ, or I am learning to see XYZ in a different way. I'm learning, or I am choosing. How about that one? We don't even have to learn it. Just make the decision for yourself. I am choosing to see XYZ in a different way. So whatever that is for you, I can't tell you what that is, only you can. You could tell me what it is, and you can do that in the comments. I love our little conversations. They are the highlight of my day. So you can definitely, examine your own current mindset, decide if it's working for you, and if it's not, or if you think I could do better, you could do better, I could do better, we can all do better, then do that. Make the decision that you're going to do that. And, because your thoughts create your reality. So, and we know this because 2 people standing side by side at the exact same moment, experiencing and witnessing the exact same thing, could have 2 very different experiences based on what they think which creates their emotions. So our thoughts do definitely create our emotions because they tell us how to feel about things. And there we have the devil. What to nurture this season? Our addictions. No, what to nurture is your freedom. What to nurture is how you are going to make your grand escape from whatever it is that's holding you back. I feel like this is all going to tell one nice tidy little story, because if the thing that's holding you back is your limiting beliefs, your mindset, the story you're telling yourself on repeat, it's time to nurture something new. It's time for some self-care and some self-love, because when we are telling ourselves negative things, that's not very loving. It's not very loving. And we all do it. Believe me, we all do it. I have a story on a loop that I've had since I was a baby. So I get how hard it is, but how hard it is to break that and something, but you just make the decision. You just say, you know what, I'm going to put this story on pause and I'm going to create a new one. And you can do that through affirmations. I have tons of them. I have recordings, videos of them. If you would like to check them out, please let me know in the comments. And there you go, done, easy peasy. You don't even have to go looking for them. The other thing, I really feel like this is about nurturing yourself. So whenever we overcome something, or we become unshackled, or we've made the decision to break free, we do need to take care of ourselves, because that moment tends to take so much out of us. It takes so much of us that we actually need to kind of rest and recharge a little bit. So nurture your heart, nurture your mind, nurture your soul, go gentle on yourself, go easy on yourself, and resist the addictive patterns. And the reason we have these addictive patterns is, even if they're not true, like the story we tell ourselves, even if it's not true, the mind really loves a conclusion. And when we can come to a conclusion, whether it's the right conclusion or not, the brain will release a little hit of dopamine, and that feels really, really good. So this is why we kind of get addicted to these stories that we tell ourselves. I suck. Everybody hates me. I'm not good at anything. Blah, 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 blah. Like all the things that we tell ourselves on repeat daily. And if you're telling me you don't, well, you better share your secrets with the rest of us, because I think we all do it in one way or another. And just, just go easy on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Now that you know better, you can do better. And that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. And that should be celebrated and congratulated, that you've made the decision to do that based on this reading. Haha. And our final card for today, the wisdom you can gain from stillness. We have the 7 of Cups. I am feeling called to look up the timing here, though I'm not sure why. This isn't one of those readings that would, well, it's a November date, so let's not worry about that, the timing on this one. But the 7 of Cups is the wisdom we gain from stillness is spending, that time that we spend with our dreams. Okay, I'm gonna have to back up on this one a little bit. So some of you might know I'm really into Chaldean numerology and things that are really, really interesting to me. I love words that add up to the same thing. So I happen to be a life path 1. So I like to use words and phrases that add up to 1. Those are like my power words, right? The best adds up to 1. So when people say, why should I hire you over any other tarot reader? I will say, because I'm the best, right? I may or may not be, but that's what I like to say. And if I believe it, then maybe someday I will be the best. There are tarot readers better than me, but you can't afford them. Right? I can't afford them. You can't afford them. Like there are tarot readers who charge thousands of dollars for a reading. So, and they're reading for celebrities and billionaires. And if you think that those people are not hiring mystics and astrologers and psychics and tarot readers, think again. There's a great saying, millionaires have coaches, billionaires have psychics. So there you go. But this is definitely, really, it's bringing me right to this Chaldean numerology where we have the word millionaire adds up to 3. And the word imagination also adds up to 3. And I think that's really interesting. Fun fact, my full name adds up to 3. So we cannot become a millionaire. You can't build wealth. You can't become rich. You can't make tons of money without imagination. It is a requirement. It is a prerequisite to growing wealth. You have to have imagination. And if, it's one thing to say, well, I write cute stories and I'm really creative and whatever. Great. But are you imagining yourself driving? I'll tell my story, driving my Escalade, going to these restaurants in Toronto that I have had my eye on for years, that I've always said, when I make X amount of money, I'm going to go to that restaurant to celebrate. You've got to have imagination. If you cannot imagine yourself as a millionaire, you will probably never become a millionaire. So a lot of it, we know this because visualization. Why do we have vision boards? Why do we do activations? Why do we do visualizations if it's not to imagine and put ourselves in the energy? Like when we say it is done, we're like on one of our timelines, it's done. It's waiting for us. We just have to get into that timeline. And you can't do that without imagination. You can't expand beyond the world you're in and the life you're in and the way you live. You can't expand beyond that without imagination. So the wisdom from this is, new mindset, rest and recover, daydream. Daydream. When you're walking down the street, imagine you're walking down the street in the city of your dreams. If your dream is to go to Venice, go on YouTube, watch some videos, walking tours of Venice. And then when you're out for a walk, imagine you're in Venice. Imagine you are already what you dream of. Imagine you have. Live as though. Live as though. I tell my clients this all the time. Live as though. And you will get actually so much closer to your dreams than if you just keep living on the same loop and the same, like, repeating Groundhog Day, the same day every day. So this is a beautiful message for you, for all of us, actually. Daydream. And that's where all these big things come about. Let's take Elon Musk for example. Like I always say, he is literally a man-child, and I don't really know anything about his personality, so let's not bring that into it. But he never let go of his childhood dreams. Most of us have such big dreams when we're children, and then people tell us really, really damaging things like, be realistic. And that's not fun. That's not cool. It's not fair. But anyway, people are going to do that. But he never let go of his childhood dreams. And how many of us dreamt of a flying car when we were kids? We watched the Jetsons. George Jetson will be 3 this year, by the way. I think he just turned 3 the other day. George Jetson. Yeah. His birthday was 2022. So there's your fun fact. But the flying car thing, I mean, we grew up with that as a potential reality because we watched it on TV every day at lunchtime, watching the Jetsons. Elon Musk never let go of that daydream. He never let go of that fantasy. And he made that happen. And the same with the rocket ships and everything else. He's made things happen that are the dreams of little boys, usually, sometimes little girls, but mostly little boys. Tap into that energy. That's what we're looking for. Dream the big dream and live as though. Live as though. When you're driving in your, your little regular car, maybe it's secondhand, maybe it's falling apart, whatever. But when you're driving, imagine you're driving your dream car. Just in your mind, you're driving your dream car and see how you feel. And then live in that energy. And that's how you achieve your dreams, my friends. That's how you get yourself inching closer and closer and closer. Because when we talk about being a vibrational match, that's it. That's it right there. So nurture those daydreams. Nurture the big dreams that if you said out loud, people would tell you you're crazy. Nurture them, doodle them, make vision boards of them. Try to live them. Like, so for me, I really want an Escalade. I love my little car, by the way, my little Jeep. I love it. It's been very good to me. I'm not ready to part with it, but I would really like an Escalade in my driveway in addition to my Jeep. So something I might do is go to the not the Chrysler dealership, the Cadillac dealership, and ask if I can go for a test drive. And just, I'd be flat out honest with the salesperson and say, listen, I'm trying to manifest an Escalade. So, can I just go for a test drive with you just so that I can be in the feeling of driving and owning an Escalade? And I promise you, when I have the money to do it, I'm going to come right back to you and I'm going to lay my money down and you're going to give me the keys, right? I wonder how many salespeople would be really lit up by that, would be really excited, not to sell the car, but to be part of someone's dream and someone's magic, the power that they have to imagine that at the end of the day, a salesperson could be sitting there saying, I was part of somebody's magic. That'd be pretty wild. I bet they'd go along with that. I bet they would. Anyway, that's your reading for today. Enjoy. Food for thought. Lots of things. Drop your daydreams in the comments, please. I would love to know what you dream of. I would love to know what it is that when you're thinking of a better life, what is that? What does that look like? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to click subscribe as well. My new goal right now is 300 subscribers, and I'm so close, so close. I would like to hit that before the end of January, which would be super exciting. If you're watching this years from now and I have 100,000 subscribers, thank you for being part of the journey. Thank you so much. Thank you. And, do your thing, right? Have a magical day.